What's up everybody, Captain26 here. In today's episode we're gonna go scope out a junkyard, and I think I found a GTR, so stay tuned. Alright, so I don't think it's a GTR, it looks like a GTST, but I do see a Skyline there. And here's another Skyline. But I don't think it's a GTR, but I do see an exhaust on it. I'm trying to see if I can see any badging. I can see the interior just a little bit, but you guys can see it's rusted real bad. Nonetheless, it's a Skyline. But it does look like a GTR, looking at that rear quarter panel. But what a shame. But maybe next week when they open up, I can come back, check it out, get a better look. It does have some aftermarket wheels on it. This thing is just rotting away. Look at the roof. Try to zoom in a little bit better. Such a shame. They got a little Miata over here, but nothing else. I was just driving by and I saw that and it really caught my eye because it does look like a GTR spoiler. It doesn't look like the GTST one on the other one. But I might have to come back and investigate further. I just want to show you guys real quick. Another Skyline spotted here in a junkyard. Such a sad sight to see. This is a little drive-by of the junkyard. Looks like they have a RX-8 right here. Junked up pretty bad. Nothing else too crazy. So we're gonna see what else we can find around here. Check this one out. I see a few B4s, but there's something right underneath that red B4. I can't really make it out, but the side profile kind of looks like a Skyline. Might have to check it out. I cannot make this stuff up, people. Check this out. See right there? Let me try to zoom in a little bit further. That's about as far as it goes. You guys can barely make out the GTR right there. This is definitely a Skyline GTR. Wow. Just rotting away in the junkyard. You guys can see the blow-off valves right there. And the front mount intercooler. Some bits and pieces that were left of the RB26. Man, what a shame. And the saddest thing is it's sitting underneath the Subaru B4. No offense to the B4s, I mean good cars, but it's just sad to see a GTR rotting away, sitting underneath the Subaru like this. Man. So these two junkyards were maybe 100 yards away from each other. I don't think there's really anything left on this that you could salvage. Man, what else? What else do they have around here? See another Nissan Skyline here, G35 of course. Here's another B4. Check out this B4 though. For those that don't know, these do have EJ20 TTs in it, so it's a 2-liter twin turbo. And this is the Blitzen edition, so it's got a little aero kit on it and whatnot. Man, I can't get over that. I'm gonna have to take a photo of this. Definitely let me know what you guys think about this Skyline in the comments below. But I'm gonna head back to the car and see if there's anything else we can find. I just wanted to come and check out that other location, but you know how these videos goes. I just keep finding more and more and more, and I don't want to stop. So see what else we can find. All right, actually here's the back side of that same lot I was just looking at. Just drove around, but I did take a photo of this FTO the other day. I think these things are so cool. I actually posted on my Instagram. A few of you said that I think in Australia you guys call them FT slows. They're not really sought after, but I grew up playing Gran Turismo back in the day, and I just always thought the look of them looked really cool. I love the front end. The taillights on these are pretty sweet. Maybe Mitsubishi could have put a 4G63 in it and made it a little powerhouse. That would have been cool. And made it rear-wheel drive, turbocharged. Just some thoughts, Mitsubishi. Maybe, you know, bring it back. See if there's anything else over here. There's a Mercedes SLK 230. I see a Z3 or a Z3. And here's a JZX100. Looks like it's got aftermarket front bumper, a little aero kit, some aftermarket wheels on it. It's not in a terrible shape. Got some aftermarket side corner lights. This one looks like, you know, might be able to be saved. I don't see any major damage on it unless there's something on the rear end. Maybe some fresh paint and a fresh one JZ and you call it a day. I don't know, not a bad looking car. Not a bad looking car. I do like these a lot. And that might be it for this lot. See a Lexus GS or a Toyota Aristo here in Japan. And then on this side we got a Mini Cooper and some other small little K cars. Not a whole lot, so I think that might do it. We'll head back to the Evo. She's just looking pretty down here. It's actually been raining the past few days, and finally got a break in the rain, so I wanted to come out and see if there's anything cool I could find, and it's definitely exceeded my expectations finding a few Skylines in that confirmed GTR. I see this Evo 5 a whole lot. If you're watching my video by chance here in Okinawa, hit me up. We should go cruising together sometime. Before I close the video out, I just spotted a few more things over here. Just gonna do a little drive-by. This is a Toyota Crown Athlete. And I saw a big old front mount intercooler on it. Don't see a whole lot of these, but check those wheels out. It's very cool to see a VIP style car. And then here is a Toyota Cresta sitting up on a flatbed. I don't know if this is headed to the junkyard. I don't see a plate on it, so who knows. So before I close the video out, I just want to have a quick thought with you guys and see what you think. So I'm still trying to figure out why I keep stumbling across all these amazing Japanese cars from the 90s that I know most of you, I know for me, I've said it a million times, that I grew up loving and, you know, playing Gran Turismo, hoping that one day I would be able to actually sit and drive a GTR, nonetheless actually just see one in person. And even to this day, I remember the first time I did see a Skyline GTR. I was on a cruise when I was younger. I think it was back in like 07, 08, and I was in the Cayman Islands. And I remember getting off the boat, and the first car that I saw drive by me was a GTR. And it stopped me in my tracks. I freaked out, broke my neck, couldn't believe it. When I went back to high school, I was telling my friends, like, hey, you know, the highlight of my trip was seeing a GTR in person on the road. And I mean, that's kind of the passion I had for these cars. Now living in Japan, I've been out here for about a year and a half now. You guys have seen my videos. I keep just going to these random junkyards that have, you know, a bunch of just common Japanese cars that were in, you know, fender benders, whatnot, and cost more to fix them than to actually like get them up and running. And, you know, I look underneath and I take a deeper look and I keep finding all these Skylines and all these rare JDM cars that, you know, shouldn't be there. That's how I feel. It shouldn't be there. But I really do think it comes down to just the strict laws here in Japan, and it becomes a financial burden for somebody whenever they do have a car that has a major issue. It's easier for them to dump the car, and then after they sit for a while, you know, nobody wants to go and buy them here locally. You know, you guys see these cars and you're like, man, if, you know, if I could, I would get them shipped and restore them or get them fixed up. Obviously the last GTR I showed in this video was pretty much gone at that point, but I have seen a few other cars. Like my JDM junkyard video I did at Miyagi's, there was an S15 that was almost in perfect condition. It was just sitting there, and it's probably crushed now. I was actually at Miyagi's the other day, and I found a 1970 Skyline that was completely junked. And I looked over, and they had the big crane that was crushing the cars, and I couldn't get a shot. I didn't have my camera on me, but there was an Evo 5 that was sitting on top of a pile of cars, and I watched the crane come over, grab the Evo, crush it, and swing it over and drop it in a pile of, you know, a bunch of other cars. And it kind of broke my heart because I did see some stuff on there. I saw the tail lights off the Evo 5 and I was like, man, those would look good on my car. And before I could even say anything, that car just got grabbed and crushed. And I was like, wow, like I know there's a lot of people out there that love to get their hands on these cars. I know, you know, I wish I could save them all. I know a lot of you out there, you see your dream cars in these videos just getting crushed or just rotting away. And maybe I should just start a movement, a petition, you know, save JDM cars. And, you know, if they're gonna get junked, maybe, you know, somebody could bid on them, something to get them back, put them on a boat. Who knows, maybe wishful thinking, but you know, that's just my thoughts on this. And it still blows my mind, but it's intriguing to me, and that's why I keep doing these videos, and I know you guys enjoy it too. So comment below, let me know what you guys think about the Skylines you saw today, and what your thoughts are on these junkyard videos. And I do plan on keeping the junkyard videos going. Every time I make one of these, I'm like, man, like, am I gonna be able to find more legends in these junkyards? Because I keep going to different junkyards, finding new cars, and I'm like, there's no way there's another junkyard. But every time I go and look, and I just take a little, you know, I scratch the surface, look a little bit deeper, I always find something. And I'm just gonna keep producing the videos for you guys as long as you keep watching. Let me know below if you guys want to keep seeing these, and I'll keep them happening as much as possible. But on that note, thanks for watching. Throw me a like, subscribe if you haven't done so already. Stay tuned, I'm gonna have more videos coming. I actually need some ideas for the JDM car of the month video. I did my buddy Phil's R32 GTR last month, and I'll put that video down below if you haven't seen that. And I want to have a new series where I'm going to feature a JDM car of the month. If you're on Okinawa and you're watching, and you have something other than an R32 GTR, and you wouldn't mind a feature, hit me up, comment below, or message me. Find me on Instagram, Captain26, and I'd love to feature your car. I want to do a different JDM car every month. So if that's something you're interested in, definitely hit me up. But on that note, I'm out, and I will catch you on the next video. Later.